what up, welcome back. Welcome back to the episode of Top Drives. In today's video, I'm going to be opening a bunch of packs that I've been holding on for quite some time. I'm very excited for this one, actually. So we're going to jump into this one, seasonal. So you see this, we got 3 carbon fibers, we have the platinum, and then we have the titanium pack as well. So we're guaranteed at least an epic, which I will happily take. So stay tuned for that. We will be opening those somewhere throughout the video. But of course, by the time by the time I'm recording this video, by the time it's posted, I think you guys would have already known about the German powerhouse update that's coming along. It is a great name for sure, but powerhouse and minis, no, that's like octopus and jungle. They don't mix. Okay, am I excited? Not really. I mean, like, the BMWs, some of them might be pretty cool, but like, honestly, one thing I will say is that this upcoming German update, at least the part 1 at least that we see so far, is going to be the heaviest update in Top Drives. And I mean heaviest by like cumulative car weight, because all those BMW boats that are coming in, like, what isn't like the new like M5 like 5 tons or something like that? It is going to be the heaviest update. But I digress. Again, I just want Mercedes, okay? But I don't think Hutch knows they exist. Anyway, Red Alfa Romeo. Let's get into it. Well, actually, I think Hutch actually knows Mercedes exists. Maybe. I mean, they are included quite healthily, I guess, in most of the special tag events that we get. Okay, so this one, I'm currently running these 3 legendary alphas, which all give me like little bonus points. But I am 9 and 5, which honestly isn't that great of a tally. And I think that's mainly because like my RQ saver is a little bit too crap. So the current one that I'm using right now is like, just a piece of, it's an interesting little guy, okay? It's the Alfa Giulia GTA, and then I've been using like the 4C because I don't really want to use the 8. The 8C is better on more of the hairpin tracks, like the faster tracks compared to the yellow boy, the 4C. But on the faster tracks, I'll be utilizing things like my Pro Car and my 177. So I guess one way to put it is that my defense hand is actually very bad. Here, the goal is to get, I don't know, 5 wins. I mean, that is always the goal, isn't it? I'm gonna try and get 5 wins and see if that's possible. I think it is. But then again, like I said, my defense hand is just pretty freaking weak. I mean, this only winning by 52 points, like a legendary against an ultra rare, I mean, isn't great. And yeah, that already puts me on the back foot. So maybe I should change it a little bit. I mean, I'm using a lot of RQ in you, and you're only winning by 52 points, and that just frankly isn't good enough, really. But what are the Red Alfa Romeos out there could I probably be looking at? That is the question, right? Some other really good ones I have, I guess, would be like the TZ3 Stradale. I think that would be pretty decent to add into the collection. And then I could probably save a little bit more RQ with using the 146. I mean, I'm adapting my hand in real time here, honestly. I'm just adapting my hand in real time here. Honestly, that first race that we lost in today's video, I feel like maybe I would have had a chance to win if I put both the yellow 4Cs together. Because then instead of 3 wins and 2 losses, it would have been 1 draw, 3 wins, and a heavy loss. So in hindsight, I don't think I just put my I didn't put my cars in like the best possible places. That was probably winnable with that hand. But at the same time, I wanted to change the hand anyway, and I feel like, you know what? Let's just change it during the video. I feel like I'm always scrutinized with how I play for gameplay day. The reality is, I'm not really a tryhard for gameplay day. I'm really only a tryhard when a legendary prize car is involved. If a legendary prize car isn't involved, I am very, very chill. I know there are people out there saying, oh yeah, Blossom doesn't know how to play the game. Like, have you seen his gameplay days? He just randomly put shit together. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. That's literally exactly what I do. I just randomly put cars together, and I kind of hope that it sticks. Like, I kind of just know that, what I have is already pretty strong. Like, I trust my cars. What they say with, like, okay, if you watch, like, football, right? Like, Carlo Ancelotti. They always say, like Carlo Ancelotti, he's the kind of person where he's, like, the opposite of Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, he's always gonna dump his players with, like, an encyclopedia of tactics, and they have to memorize every single gizmo. Carlo Ancelotti, he's like straight vibes. He's like, bro, I've got like good players. You guys just do what you want, and he wins like Champions League, So like that's what I do for gameplay day. It's just like, you know what? I've upgraded my cars. I've put in the investment. Go win me some stuff. okay? Like, I expect you guys to carry your own weight. I mean, I will try my best to think a little bit to put you in the right situations, but that's about okay. So here's the one, right? I think this is the exact same guy. So this time we're gonna draw on the hairpin road. We're gonna lose OD on the twisty road, but we have ourselves 3 win conditions to make up for this. So hopefully we don't lose by too much. 167, I do believe that this is winnable. Very close, but we do make it 184 to 167. Hey, we take those. We take those. Okay, that's 3 gold. Moving on to the last ticket. So the best we can do is like 4 and 1, I guess. So let's go for another one. Honestly, I'm so annoyed that I never won that. The Colony is one of those, like, it's not even a Tri series, right? It was a GT series or a challenge or something like that. One of the few cars where I really wish I had won. But I just didn't have a good enough hand. And I remember that one pretty vividly. I did open a lot of packs. To try and win the Colony, to get the right cars. I didn't have the right cars. Didn't have a lot of good luck. And didn't win the car. So, it is what it is. We won that by 4 points. Again, I'm just putting my players out there in the field. You go do your best. It looks like Mbappe just got me a 90 plus 5 winner. We take that. Winning by just a hair, that's completely fine. This one might be a little bit easier, maybe. The Flame of Carvalen. Probably some sort of pun, some sort of wordplay that I just don't know. So yeah, that's another thing. People roast me when I don't know, like, you know, the wordplay or the puns or whatever. I mean, yeah, I just don't. There you go. Also, this is the first time I'm actually doing gameplay day with these new graphics. I've seen some people complain about them, saying that it's a little bit too messy. You know, you can't read it. Honestly, I'm playing on BlueStacks, so for me, it's not really that much of an issue. I have a very big screen to look at everything here, and I do enjoy this. Look, one thing I think we cannot disagree on is that what they're doing with the UI change here is an upgrade, okay? Like, I think we can definitely agree on the fact that it is an upgrade, right? I never knew that Mountain Square looked like that. I never knew that Monaco G... Okay, I knew Monaco G4 looked like that. I didn't know Monaco Streets looked like that. I didn't know... I knew Car Park looked like that. I didn't know Lumber Mill Twisty Circuit looked like that. And what I really appreciate are the percentages. So, yeah, for the longest time, we said that Lumber Mill Twisty Circuit is mixed, but we always know it's fake. It's not actually mixed. Yeah, well, now we know that Lumber Mill Twisty Circuit is 4% dirt. That's it, dude. It's just 4% dirt. Oh man, I mean that's kind of funny. Also, I don't know if we win this. It might be a draw. I think this might be a draw. I don't know. I would love the Panamera. That Panamera was like Harriet's collection, right? It was one of the special tags. I tried to get it. This wasn't even a draw. I got absolutely shafted there. Yeah, I wanted to get it, and if I got it, I probably would have maxed it. But the problem is, I just can't seem to get the cards out. If you watched yesterday's video, I opened the Elite Pack for Nicholas, and all I wanted was one card that changed in rarity. That I didn't own, and like I didn't get a single one. And if you know anything about the Nicholas Collection Pack, you know that there are a lot of chances. There are a lot of chances to get a car that has changed rarities, like a legacy car. There were a lot of chances, and I just didn't get a single one. I mean, I did get the Lotus Evora. Used to be an epic. Oh, a crash. All right, let me just get that back on for you. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I think if you watched, like, I think 2 videos ago, you would have known that my previous laptop died. I spent 4 hours trying to reboot that thing. It just didn't want to turn on. And the problem is, ever since I got onto my old laptop, which still works, right? It still works. The last 2 videos I posted were all edited, recorded, all done on my old laptop. But one thing I've realized is that my BlueStacks crashes like 3 times as much. 3 times as much on my old laptop. I don't know if it's my laptop, I don't know if it's BlueStacks, and maybe for crying out loud, it's my time to move on to LD Player. It really just is my time to move on to LD Player, isn't it? I'm just a stubborn little guy like that. I just do not want to change. But let's see. If I crash more than 3 times in this recording, I might actually think about doing it. I mean, I'm looking at my FPS. I got the FPS counter out here, and it's going between like 7 FPS to 56 FPS, and it's just like, come on, man. I just want some consistency here. Actually, you know, thinking about it, yesterday's video was mostly done on tier maker. And yeah, so I run tier maker just fine because that isn't on BlueStacks. The day before was on BlueStacks. It was completely top drives. That one didn't crash once, so that was, you know, a nice little shout out for that moment. That was a good one. This one would crash once. Let's see if it stays that way, because usually on my main PC, the one that died, Usually when I record, it does tend to die at least once anyway, so we'll see how long this one lasts. Monaco Hairpin and Ocean Highway. How many win conditions do I see here? I see 1, 2... I see 3. I might lose Hairpin. I don't know which is the better option there. Is it the Ford? Is it the Audi? And then the Ford, the yellow Ford, the GT70, I believe, that's going to tie at the end. So I do believe that it's going to end up, yeah, 176 to 50. So that is a good little result for me as well, bringing me up to 12-1. And then I do believe that there is one more ticket for me to encounter, and then we're going to open those packs, okay? I'm very, very, very excited for those packs. I think it's going to be a good time. I hope it's going to be a good time. Wow. Fully upgraded Macan, 2 fully upgraded Taycons. That is a good hand. And then out of all of that, he's got a ultra rare Porsche Panamera just to spice things up just a little bit, right? To make him a little bit, you know, a little bit mortal, right? He's not immortal with that little ultra rare over there. So we got 1 win, 2 wins, and then all we need here is a 3rd win condition, which I believe this Ford will have in the bag. I think both Fords will be fine. Ocean Beach, that's going to lose. And then we've got Ocean Highway, that's going to lose as well. Honestly, I do want to fully upgrade that Taycan. I do want to fully upgrade every single Taycan I have. Actually, I want to upgrade every single Porsche I have. But that is going to be a very, very long-term goal. That's not something I'm going to be doing anytime soon or anything like that. I currently have 2 Taycans fully upgraded. I think there are 2 others. I mean epics. I mean if you consider legends, I even have the legendary fully upgraded, right? But yeah, still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. My current passion project is indeed another Porsche. I just finished my previous passion project, which was also a Porsche. It's a Cayenne. The Cayenne 3.0, 4.687. Look, it's not something to write home about, right? It's not it's not the best car in the world or anything like that. But it's just cool. I think it's a pretty good looking car. I think it's a nice photo. 87 handling, you know, for an all-surface tire, 4-wheel drive car. It's not that bad, you know. I've seen a lot worse. 87's okay. And then my other passion project, which I'm upgrading currently, is I believe it's the Speedster. The Speedster that's also Nicholas collection. There you go. So I'm gonna go drag spec on this one. So there's gonna be 2 Porsches adding on to the collection. It's about time, right? For the longest time playing this game, I've been forced to upgrade Audis out of my will. At least now I get to upgrade some cars that I like. So anyway, let's get into it. We got 5 big packs. We got 3 carbon fibers. We got a platinum. We got a titanium. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. One of my predictions here, I want to say we're gonna be getting 6 ultra rares and an epic. From all the packs that we open, I'm going to say 6 ultra rares and an epic. And if you don't know why I'm saying that, it's because those are the bare minimum stats. Those are the bare minimum stats. There you go. We're 1 ultra rare. We're 1 ultra rare already, right? And then we're going to get a second one here. All right, 2. And a third one for the 3rd carbon. That's it in the crash. Hey, I'm back. That was crash number 2. If anybody knows how to run BlueStacks any better than it currently is right now, I'm open to take offers, okay? Open to hear some feedback. Anyway, we had a crash pack. Let's see what we got from that crash pack. Second ultra, right? Yep, it was the second ultra from that carbon fiber. We got ourselves a Citroen C Matisse. Fun stuff. Okay. Well, we got more packs to open though. We got more packs to open. Where are they? It's not here. This is where it's located. So again, like I said, look. Should I be optimistic about it? I feel like if I'm optimistic about my packs, I'm just gonna look very, very stupid. It is what it is. I'm gonna look very, very dumb. Like, at this point, I know my place this year, okay? Citroen, Suzuki Swift Sport, Suzuki SX4, and an Audi S5 Cabriolet. Fantastic. Next up, Platinum! I don't know what the odds of this were. I mean, like, it's probably a regular Platinum, but I don't know if it's restricted to a certain requirement or anything like that, but we're probably gonna get 2 ultra rares. We do have a BMW 530e Saloon and a epic Subaru Forester. I mean, that's 2's material, but that breaks my expectations. I thought it was going to be 5, 6 ultras and an epic. So now we are at least guaranteed 2 epics. Okay, I mean, I'll take that. That's like, if it's regular platinum odds, that's like 35% epic. We got a Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z. We have a AC, okay, a Aston Martin Vantage. So again, we're either getting an 80% epic or a 20% legendary. I don't know what this titanium is. I never cared to check before. Is it just restricted to British cars? Is it anything? I don't know. But anyway, like, considering that these were packs that are technically free, all you needed to do was like finish the challenges. I thought it was pretty generous, honestly speaking. So I'll take whatever you give me. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? That's solid. I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers, guys. I will take it. That is just a straight up titanium. Nothing else. It was 20%. Yeah, you know what? And shout out, I didn't crash for that. You know what? That's completely fine. That is the first legendary that I have pulled from a pack in like 2 months. I will never complain. I will never complain about that. Oh my god, I need to brush off the dust, right, on my legendary tracker here. I need to brush off the dust, guys. I don't even know where it is in my notes anymore. Legendary 2025. Okay. August. Here are all the legendaries I won in August, by the way. Pennzoil Nismo GTR prize car, BMW M8 GTE prize car, Peugeot 405 T16 prize car, Mitsubishi Charisma GT prize car, Apollo Era prize car. Only 5 legendaries that I got in August. All of them were prize cars. That also meant that I didn't unpack a single prize car. The last time I unpacked a prize car was July 5th. Bugatti Veyron 16.4. July 5th. So, guys, after 2 months... After 2 months, we pulled one. It's an RQ80. We got an RQ80 and we got an RQ65. Look, dude, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. We pulled one. And we crashed again. We've had 3 crashes. Like, next video, we're doing LD player. I'm just saying, I'm gonna look at the LD player tomorrow, and I'm gonna download that, see if it's any better. Anyway, I don't want to cut short on the celebrations over here. This is our first legendary in like more than 2 months. The Porsche 911 GTS, the 992. Very, 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 very happy because not only is it a legendary, but it's new. It's not a duplicate, right? It is not a duplicate. Like I told you, the last legendary I pulled was over 2 months ago. It was a Bugatti Veyron 16.4. Alongside that was a Bentley Continental and a Lamborghini Murcielago, all of which are 4-wheel drive, all of which were not even duplicate, all of which were not even new, they were duplicates. So having this being rear-wheel drive, having this being new, I feel like I got this a little bit too late because I'm pretty sure that this was a car that you could have used in like a special, in a couple special tag challenges back in the day. Look, I don't care. I'm so freaking happy with that. I don't care. That we got ourselves a legendary. It's been so long since we've gotten one. We got 5 ultra rares as well, so we're gonna add that all in. It's a win in my books, Carl. It's a win in my books. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and bless them out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie Brooks.